Okay, what's up, guys? So, anyways, Fact Faction, they have uploaded a video called 5 Real Prison slash Jail Escapes Caught on Camera. I think, was it the first video I think I've ever seen of theirs? Was this, was the part 1 to this, video? If not, I knew it was something else in, like, their earlier videos that they uploaded and stuff, like last year or something, so... Anyways, yeah, this, you know, it's crazy when you hear people escape from jail or prison. I think I remember the last one I heard about was, well, of course, El Chapo and things. But it was that. Then I think it was these 2 or 3 guys from New York. And it was like the nurse was caught up with one of the prisoners, and she was the one that actually helped them escape, and she ended up going to prison herself. See, man... That's why it's like, if you work in a prison, if you work for a prison or in a prison, whatever, don't get caught up with the prisoners. Do not do that. Like, I know it's all like, oh, well, they were very attractive, or they said they wasn't innocent, or they told me this story. I'm like, listen, I would help them the right and legal way, but I'm not going to be all like, okay, here's a hammer, here's a wrench, here's a screwdriver, here's all these tools for you to bust through some wall and thing. Or actually, no, there was last prison escape I heard of. It wasn't, I don't think it was caught on camera, but they said that the guy had ripped the sink out the wall and then he just left. And I'm like, wow, I don't even know if they ever caught the guy, but I'm like, man, the fact that he just went like Hulk smashing stuff, like you ripping things, how you even, that's how you know that prison day is not secured. I know all them prisoners, they probably that same night when they heard about that, they were probably just checking out like, okay, let me just check, seeing things if I can, alright, I can't do it. I know the one guy, he probably was doing it, heard like a crack, and he was all like, oh, I'm gonna escape, and then he probably was just like, it was probably like somebody else doing the same thing, they accidentally dropped something, so... You gotta, like, I don't know, when I ever escaped from prison, if I knew I was innocent, I would pull some Shawshank Redemption mess in there, like, I'm out, okay, deuces, you know, and I'll try the best way to, like, cover, you know, my name, let them know that I'm innocent, but yeah, it's like, or just try to find out the real person that did it. I'm about like, you know, if I'm gonna escape, I ain't gonna be trying to hide it. So, well, of course that, but I'm gonna find the real person that did it and things, and I'm gonna try to clear my name up. Or yeah, do some Shawshank Redemption. Hopefully the warden of the place, he's just crazy and be beating up people, and then I just frame him, and then I'm out. They ain't worried about me. But that was a good movie, Shawshank Redemption. I forgot. Yeah, make sure you go subscribe to Fact Faction for more videos like this. Usually, yeah, I like shouting out the people in the beginning. I almost forgot to do that. But yeah, make sure you go subscribe to them. And they got 345,000 subscribers. So maybe you could be that.
Take a look at 5 more prison escapes.
It's like 345,022. Maybe you could be 23.
Some of these are pretty intense, and others downright bizarre. This list has it all. It features
isn't that
fist fights,
that one prison, Alcatraz? That looks like it. That
now
could
that
be
I've got your
it.
attention, let's start.
Bulldozer hits Danish prison.
On August 27th, 1995, 12 inmates escaped when a large bulldozer was driven into the walls of a maximum security prison near Copenhagen, Denmark. The prison held some of Denmark's most dangerous and notorious prisoners, and the escapees were a seriously hazardous crowd made up of 4 robbers, 3 drug dealers, and 5 murderers. While these prisoners fled for freedom, others stayed and decided not to jeopardize their chances of legally leaving the jail.
I know, I would have stayed because I'm like, if they shoot me, oh no, it's over. I'm like, I'm just gonna have to fall out and die. So I'm like, I just sat there and I'm like, okay. But if, like I said, if I'm innocent, if I knew I was innocent, I would have been like that. What's that? That track star Usain Bolt. I would have been looking crazy up out of there, running for my life.
The inmate of the prison had been communicating with those still incarcerated using cell phones which had been thrown over the walls. This sneaky perpetrator then stole the bulldozer, smashed through the walls, and released the prisoners, as had been arranged. The
Wow.
footage captured on a video camera shows prisoners sprinting from the boundaries of
Look,
the
he
prison
jumped
while
out the
guards
thing,
flee
he's
after them,
gone.
thoroughly confused and unsure as what to do. As the prisoners run, they look pretty jubilant and happy. One of them even excitedly shouting, as he runs beyond the camera. The recording stops when one guard abruptly places his hand over the lens in order to prevent any further filming.
Man.
Though they could not anticipate the attack, the guards were clearly concerned that the footage would make them look incompetent and inadequate. The whole clip is pretty chaotic.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Man. Watch that be a movie. I feel like that would definitely be a movie one day. They seen that wall go down, they just, only word that was going through their head was freedom. Look, they all like, okay, now we putting 2 and 2 together. Them prisoners that was in there ain't there no more. This bulldozer, we gotta go. We gotta go. Prisoners long gone, man. Long gone. What are you like? No, don't worry about
It took more
me.
than 6 months to rebuild the broken walls. The prison team also installed extra security cameras to prevent further breakout attempts. All 12 of the escapees.
It's
were
like
captured
cameras ain't
but
gonna.
not
They're gonna like,
returned
oh
to
look,
their
a
cells.
camera. Now I gotta stop. Like, no, they ain't gonna care. Romanian prison escape.
In Iași, northeastern Romania, in 2015, a guard was tasked with the job of escorting 2 prisoners to a van. In theory, a pretty simple job, and all very routine stuff. However, CCTV footage from the day shows what ends up as a pretty botched effort. As the 3 are walking out of the prison and towards the van, which is in the parking lot, one of the prisoners sees an opportune chance to escape and quickly bounds over a fence. Seeing this, the unfortunate and flustered prison guard opens a gate and goes running after his escapee. Having done so, he leaves the other criminal alone in the parking lot with an open gate in front of him. Finding himself in a wonderfully fortunate position,
He got
the second
fired.
prisoner does what anyone else would do and takes the chance to join his fellow escapee.
He fired.
sprints through the open gate and also makes a run for it. While
Fired.
he runs in one direction, the other prisoner runs in another, and the guard
Fired.
only chase one of them.
Fired. You are fired. Oh no, I just sat there. I said, "Come here, man." If I was the boss or the warden, I just be like, "Come here, man. Come here." I'm like, sit down in that chair right there. As soon as he sat down, in his face, "You are fired." Okay, now you can go. Now you can go. Cause I'm like, I don't know how you manage. Don't even look for the prisoners. You just go straight home. You watch the news. And that's all you need to do. Okay, watch. Now don't even watch the news, cause they're gonna probably be talking about this. You watch like Bugs Bunny. You watch Looney Tunes, SpongeBob, something on MTV. Don't even watch TV. You just sit there and you take a nap, okay? I'm like, you need to just wake up tomorrow and then just find yourself another job. Because it's like, I don't know how you could have been carrying them, okay? Handcuff them, carrying them to the van, boom. Throw him in the van. All you had to do. You had one job and you failed that. I'm like, you fired. I'm like, you're going to be a prisoner yourself. Because it's like, you just... Look, now he's just like, man, I just came from the bathroom. What happened?
The prisoners
I heard.
were not brought back to the complex on the day of their escape, as they could not be located. One of them was found at a later date, while the fate of the other is unknown. So much for high
Dang.
security.
Other one's gone. Trent, Archie, prison escape.
In June 2011, when convicted murderer Trent Archie decided to break out of his Texas jail cell, he didn't do so with any contrived tricks or complex plans. He simply tried to smash and fight his way through the front door. Just before 3 a.m., he and his fellow inmate, Davis McLeskey, brutally attacked and assaulted 3 officers in order to make their way to the exit. CCTV videos from the early hours of the morning show the pair on the prison telephones, purporting to speak to people from outside the compound. Archie claimed that he wanted to call his mother at such an early hour in order to catch her before she set off for her pre-dawn morning paper delivery drop. Officers believe that Archie was in fact just pretending to be on the phone, waiting for his opportunity to escape. They remained on the phones, or perhaps not, for 20 minutes, seizing their chance when one of the officers opened the door. The footage then shows them grapple and wrestle with officers, punching and kicking them in their attempt to escape. One of the officers was later treated for a head injury.
Yeah, you know he did it. You know he killed whoever he killed. You know that he did it. If he was so like, if it was like innocent me, I'm like, I would try like another way of escaping and be like, I ain't trying to hurt nobody and things. It's like, I'm just saying, I'm innocent. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm out, okay? But it's like tackling him to the ground, brutally beating him. It's like, yeah, dude, you must have killed that guy. You just didn't want to do the time and things. And so it's like, yeah, it's just people like that, man. I'm like, what, you escape. If you didn't want to go to prison, you shouldn't have done prison-like stuff to get yourself into prison in the first place. Like, come on, man. Like, you can't be out there living like a savage, out killing folks and things, and then thinking at the end of the day, oh, you know, I deserve to be a free person. And it's like, no, you deserve to be in prison. Do the time. If you don't want to do the time, then don't do the crime.
While Archie managed to escape, McLeskey wasn't so lucky and was instead taken back to his cell, shirtless and hopeless. Archie, who was serving 40 years for murder, was finally tracked down 3 days later and taken back to prison. His mother, Jacqueline, was charged with attempting to help him hide. His two girlfriends were also charged.
Wow.
After being discovered, Archie, who was undergoing a new hearing, claimed that he had attempted to escape because he wasn't getting a fair trial. He was subsequently charged for his attempt to escape. The prison captain later vowed to tighten security at the prison, which has seen at least 7 successful escapes within a 22-year period.
Wait, through the prisoner attempts to escape through toilet. Wow.
In perhaps the smelliest escape attempt in all human history, in 2015, an inmate at a Brazilian prison attempted to flee via the unusual option of the communal toilet. The footage, which you can
he's seen Shawshank way one too many times. Like, I know it had to have been nasty, and Shawshank, they say he had to climb through like a well, how many? I think they said like 2 football fields of just poop and pee and possibly throw up and blood and like, oh man, if I knew I was innocent, that was the only way, I no doubt would have been throwing up, no doubt. But I'm like, for freedom, and I know I ain't gonna be caught, and I'm just not. Yeah, I know I'm not gonna be caught. I know I have just a ticket to get out of here, and I will be gone and everything. And it's like, man, I would, but probably, what country would I go? I'll probably go to Canada, Mexico, maybe, but I ain't trying to get involved in no cartel. Because I know that'll probably be the only job I can possibly get. Maybe just Canada. Find a way to change my name. Get me a job out there. Probably work at a farm. I'll do something. I'll try to do something and things. So, but anyways, yeah, that's just, man, it's nasty going out that way, though.
Shows him being pulled from the excrement-covered sewage pipes, which lead from the lavatory. At the maximum security prison, his other escape options must have been pretty limited, and he was left with this one and only sneaky alternative. Unfortunately for him, the pipes are tighter and narrower than he had anticipated, so the video shows him wedged in, stuck in the putrid environment of the tubes. He persistently wiggles and wobbles to get himself free, but he finally gives up the ghost and decides to let 2 men
He probably went to another prisoner. He was like, yeah, I knew that was your poop because I can smell your sin. That's like the nastiest thing ever. But he's all like, listen, bro, you need to chill on that prison food because it's nasty. I'd be like, man, could you guys, like, give me some gloves? I ain't trying to be pulling him up out of there. Give me some gloves. Get me, like, them dish, like, cleaning gloves. I'd be all like, yeah, I'm like, I've been grabbing them still, like, cautious of grabbing him. Because I'm all like, man, as soon as I grabbed him, I took me the longest shower period, like, possible.
His malodorous position no doubt compounds his disappointment at not being able to escape. The exact location of the prison and the identity of the fragrant vagrant are not known, but it is believed that anyone in the region of South America can smell him if the wind blows right. Still, you must admire him for his unsavory attempt. God loves a trier, though he might need a wash before he steps through the pearly gates.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Canadian helicopter prison.
In something
like, you gotta like think about it. It's not like Canada, because you know everybody out there is nice. Like, you could just walk up out of there and things. I feel like it's like why would you even escape? Canada probably got the most nicest prisons. It's all like, you know, prisoners in there probably don't even be messing with each other and stuff. Like, what would they even be in there for? Like, I'm just saying, like, I know Canada probably got its crazy people, but it's like, man, to think like you would escape from a Canadian prison, like, I never would have thought that I would ever hear something like that. Like, you know, I feel like he probably went up to the guards and he's like, hey, you know what? I'm going to escape from prison right now. I'm just throwing it out there. The guards is like, oh, okay, it's cool. It's like, you know, we'll let you just have like some free time out in the world and things. And probably we'll catch you maybe sometime next week. Right now, we just sitting back, chilling, watching some TV and stuff. But yeah, go ahead, do what you got to do. Feel like that's how it would go.
Canadian prisoners attempted a daring escape from prison.
Yeah, they look like them two dudes from Home Alone.
The attempt occurred in 2013. And footage shows the pair clambering up a rope to reach the chopper, which is placed on the prison roof in Quebec. The two planned and plotted the escape via secret text messages, which they'd sent from smuggled phones. Their accomplices rented a helicopter under seemingly innocent means, then hijacked it at gunpoint to aid them in their escape. The pilot, no doubt taken by surprise, was then forced to fly to the prison while being threatened by the hijackers.
Wow.
Officers could see the escape taking place, but were reluctant to interfere as the helicopter hijackers were armed and dangerous. Throughout their ascent up the rope, both inmates seemed thoroughly incapable of making it to the roof. The whole attempt seems pretty dim and dithery, and looks to be carried out with little urgency.
Then he just left. Wow. Bruh, like, he's gonna crush him. Oh, it's like all that pressure and things from the helicopter. Oh, okay. Why can't they not climb it? Y'all made it that far up the rope and then you just can't climb that one part? Man, and he's like just still sliding down. Dang, man.
When the inmates seemingly cannot complete the climb to the roof, the helicopter takes off with them hanging from the rope. Before they manage to successfully float away, the rope then gets stuck, somewhat ironically, on a CCTV camera.
Man. Oh, there's the other.
Then shows them rise and drift out of shot.
Wow. Wow. Like, imagine being down the street, you know, you go into prison and visit some friends, and then you see that, like, you see that,
They then landed nearby in a getaway car and made their breakaway attempt in the relative safety of the vehicle. Probably pleased just to have.
He's like, okay, look, grab the rope, I'll push you up, like crotch all in dude's face. He would have got punched. I pushed him back. He was swung off the rope, just sticking out, punching him. I'm like, come on, man.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to see more videos like this.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Dashing Voice.
That was crazy, man. That was really especially the last one. The fact that it happened in Canada, like the fact those must have been the most meanest guys in Canada. They say that they held some people, the pilot at gunpoint and things. I know the pilot was just all like, man. He's like, this is the last time I'm doing this. He's like, no, I ain't gonna be no Uber helicopter driver and stuff. Like, no, he's like, I'm just gonna do some tours around Toronto and things, and I'm just gonna be like, this is all you're gonna get from me. But I ain't doing like, no, oh, we gotta rent this. I ain't going over. I ain't doing it no more. Like, but the thing, I don't know. Like, they had to. I'm just trying to think. Like, if he knew that you were going to a prison, okay. And it's all like, I'm trying to think like, I don't know about this, man. I don't know. Like, maybe if it was some guards, I'm like, okay, I'm like, all right, if you guys claiming to be guards, let me speak to the warden. I gotta FaceTime the warden. I'm like, if I can't FaceTime him and I can't see, he ain't like the warden and all of this other crap, I'm like, I ain't going. I'm like, I ain't doing it. I'm like, you gonna have to sue me. And then they be all like, okay, well, we ain't gonna do all that. But I'm just saying, we need your help out here. I'm like, nope, I'm all like, you got to take me to court, do something. I'm like, when we have reached that point, when we in the courtroom, then I'm like, oh, okay. So all right, he's the warden, the guards, and everybody. All right, so you know what? Case, like, just drop the case. I'll go over there and do it and things. I'll transfer the prisoners, whatever they said that they were going to do there. But, yeah, I'm like, if I knew that day, I'm like, I'm going to the prison, I'm all like, yo, how come nobody else can't go to this room? How come I gotta go to this prison? Like, I ain't got no training if a guard or if a prisoner trying to escape, and the next thing you know, they trying to get in the helicopter and all this other stuff. I'm like, They must have had to go over to the helicopter renting place and hijack the helicopter guy there and stuff. So, yeah, because I'm like, I don't know how the guy ended up there in the first place. I'm like, I ain't showing up to no prison. Some unknown people calling me talking about, hey, can you show up to this prison real quick? I'm like, nope. I ain't doing it. I'm like, I don't do all that other stuff. I only rent out to celebrities and do tours around Toronto or any other major city in Canada and stuff. So, anyways, yeah, that was crazy though. But the dumbest one was the guard. Where did they say that was? I can't remember where he said it was at again. But the two prisoners that just ran two opposite ways, and then the guard, he's just like, okay, I don't know who to catch at this point. That guard, all I gotta say is that I know he had to get fired. He had to. Because I'm like, why would you just allow them, like, you just allow them to walk freely and things like, no, I had their hands, both jackets, or, you know, maybe their arms or something. And then if they're like, they trying to fight me, I'm just like, okay, they're handcuffed behind their back. So it's like, why wasn't they handcuffed behind their back and things? So I'm like, yeah, bruh, you fired. Can't come back no more. Don't even, it's like, this might be the only job you can ever get, but I'm like, yeah, you go work somewhere else. You can't work here now, alright? But anyways, this was a good video, Fact Faction. This was really good. Everybody, go make sure you go subscribe to Fact Faction for more videos like this. Chances are they won't be there last time making a video like this, because I know there's probably been hundreds of thousands of crazy prison escapes that's most likely been caught on camera and stuff. So anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are new, please like and subscribe, and peace.